What's going on, guys? You probably see me in the same clothes, same hat, everything like that. So I don't know which one's gonna come out first, but I just got through doing a truck tour, updated truck tour of my truck, and now I'm fixing to what I've been telling everybody that I plan on doing, that I haven't gotten around to. I meant to try to do one at 6 months and another one at a year. I just never got around to it. And so this is about a 1.5 year review. So I mean, that pretty much tells you how it's holding up. But this is the review of my Demco Recon 5th wheel hitch, 21,000 pound rated, with the recessed ball. They make two different kinds. They make one just for a regular gooseneck ball that's flat. Then they make another one with the recessed, and I will try to show you the best I can. All right, so here it is again, guys. This 5th wheel hitch, let me zoom out. There we go. This was about the only setup that I could find without having to go put the brackets and all that kind of stuff underneath here. So I got this, and so far, guys, it's worked. This is for a recessed gooseneck ball. As you can see, I had the recessed. Some just have a little square box in the center of the flatbed that's recessed. Mine has the whole recess going all the way to the back. So as you can see on the bottom, it has the drop down on that little box part of the 5th wheel. If it's on a flat, it won't have that. They do make two different kinds, a flat and one for the recess. So rated at 21,000 pounds. I got this in Louisville, Kentucky. Found it on Marketplace. I gave $500 for it, guys. This is normally $1,200 hitch. Got up there. This hitch had only been used one time. That's all it had ever been used, and I got it for $500. So I have heard different people talking about, because the only thing that it's basically sitting on the ball, and then you got, let me get over here without sitting in water, guys. It just started raining. So you put that pin right there through it, and that goes through the sort of the back side of the ball, and then you got your bolt right here that you tighten it up. You torque it down to a certain spec, and I don't forgot exactly what spec it is, but you tighten it down, and then you have like a little locking bolt right there that basically keeps, because that little washer right there is the same design as that bolt, so it keeps it from turning. So you put that little bolt in there, and it keeps this from popping off, keeps that from turning, backing off, so it keeps it locked down tight. Then you got your little jam nuts right here. You tighten them down, and you torque them down to a certain spec, guys. I've taken this hitch off one time since I've installed it, and it's because I pulled the gooseneck and I put it back on. And other than that, it's pulled many 5th wheels over many miles. And as you can see, it is worn now, been out in the weather and stuff like that. But see, but it swivels like that, goes back and forth, sideways, just like it's supposed to. And then I get off here and pull the handle back and show you. One thing I do like about this one, some of your 5th wheel hitches, they have the jaws on each side, and then whenever they lock in, they close. Well, they still got like a little gap right here. And yeah, it's safe, but I just don't like that, guys. I like this. Whenever it goes in, this piece right here wraps all the way around the kingpin. Then you got an extra securement right here from the bar. So basically you got two securement points right here. And I really like that. Another thing I did, because I did see whenever I was doing a lot of reviews on this before I bought it, I don't know if they just didn't have it tightened down tight enough, have it torqued down, whatever. But people was not a lot of people, I think one or two, was complaining about, I guess, it loosening up on the gooseneck ball And see, guys, this is for if you do not have a the BMW or whatever it is turnover ball. This is a stationary fifth wheel ball that I think is welded into the bed. So I couldn't use the BMW or whatever it is type. So that's another reason I went to this. But anyway, people was talking about that over time the whole base would turn. Like say here's the front. Well, over time it may turn out to here. The whole base would turn. So what I did, and guys, this is not, if that ball was to break or if it was to come open, then by no means is these little bolts going to hold a big old heavy fifth wheel on. But this is just to basically keep it from turning, if it ever decided to do so. I took, I think they're 5/8 bolts, and I put one right here, and I put one on the other side, right there. And I basically drilled a hole into this plate, drilled a hole into my bed, and then I bolted them down right there. So that keeps the whole base from turning. And guys, I have never ever had a problem with this thing turning. Sometimes it does make a little chucking, I guess, a little bit, but I think that may be because of the way it does this. But everything is tight and secure. All my bolts are tight. They have always stayed tight. You got another little pin right there. This you got your base, and then you got your fifth wheel plate up here. This is separate, so you can take that cotter pin out, whatever it is, pull the pin out from the other side. Then you can take this, you can take the top portion off, and then so that way you're not having to lift the whole entire thing. So take this off, and then undo your jam nuts right there, undo the other one, holds it down to the ball. And then in my case, you have to take these bolts out, and you can take the whole plate off. Then it'll be two separate pieces, so then you can access your gooseneck. Other than that, I do want to get a lube plate mounted to this, so that way I don't have to use my my one that I just put on there each time, because I end up forgetting it. But all right, let me step back down here. All right, but that's pretty much it. And then, like I said, guys, you just take your handle, pull back, it locks. You got your pin right there. You put in that hole to hold it open, or whenever it does slide back in, then you put your pin in this one right here, and you got a little hole right there on the actual frame itself. But anyway, put your pin in, and that keeps it from accidentally coming out and you losing your fifth wheel. Then I got this little carabiner right here that I use to hook up my breakaway cable. And guys, that's pretty much it. Again, this is a 1.5 years old. It's had several fifth wheels on it, and it has pulled several fifth wheels, several hundred miles. And guys, I still like it, and I still recommend it. Now keep in mind, there are some companies out there, RV transport companies, they do not like this setup. They want you to have one that's actually bolted down to the frame, or have the rails or whatever like that, because again, guys, if that ball was to ever break, which anything can break, I don't care if it's bolted to the frame, I don't care if it has the rails, anything can break. But if that was to ever loosen up, and I not know it, or if my gooseneck ball was to ever break or anything like that, then yes, that whole thing's coming out. So some companies don't like it. Mine never has had a problem with it. I mean, whenever I first leased on, I did not have the fifth wheel at the time whenever I first got inspected, but whenever I just went and got rehired, then it was on, and they didn't say anything about it. So but like I said, So far it's holding up good. A year and a half, several miles, several fifth wheels on it, and I ain't never ever had a problem. It does have 3 different height settings. I forgot exactly what the measurements are, but right now it's in the center. Now that thing can drop down to 1 more hole and it'll be a little bit lower, or it can go up 1 more hole and be a little bit higher. Like I said, right now it's in the center. It's in the middle setting. But there's the model number. I don't know if y'all can see that. Manufacture date was 3/8/21. That was the manufacture date, 3/8/21. And I bought this hitch in crap, I'm trying to think. Just a few months after that, I think. So it hadn't been made long. Like I said, guys, it only been used 1 time. But anyway, y'all can go back and watch other videos of me hooking up to a 5th wheel, things like that, if you want to see what it's like hooking up or unhooking or all that kind of stuff. And guys, you can see by all my videos, I pulled several 5th wheels with this thing, and it has held up great. Like I said, I've never had a problem with it. It's never tried to come undone. It's never, I haven't found any cracks, any breaks, anything like that with it. It's rated for 21,000. I think the heaviest camper I pulled with it was close to 15,000. Here in just a little bit, I'm fixing to pull my biggest one. Well, not necessarily my biggest one. My biggest one on a longer trip. I have pulled one about the same size, about 30-40 miles. This one right here that I'm fixing to go pick up, it's going to be going about 350 miles. And up, down some, not like big mountains, but you know, pretty good hills for out in the southeast. But it's a little over 15,000. So I don't think I have any problem with it. But if I do, I'll definitely get back on here and tell you, hey, I don't recommend this 5th wheel, but hopefully I won't have any problems. But again, I really enjoyed this 5th wheel. I highly recommend it if this is something that y'all are looking at getting. Maybe it's about the only kind that you can get for your truck. I don't know. Trying to think what else about it. Yep, can't really think of anything else. But again, no problems, no issues. As far as the bolts, the jam nuts, the bolts, stuff like that being torqued down, this thing's been on here for a year and a half. I've had it off 1 time, and I took it off to pull a gooseneck, and then I put it right back on, and it hadn't been off since. And that was probably actually that was last Christmas when I took it off. And haven't had not one single problem with everything stayed torqued down. Nothing has backed off, loosened up, so everything's good. So hope y'all enjoy this video. Highly recommend it. If it's something that y'all are looking into getting, then again, me personally, I like it. Again, I've seen a lot of videos that people say they've never had any issues, and then I saw that 1 or 2 where people saying about it turning. So what I done is I put them little bolts on each side just to safe measure, and that's just what I did. You can do that. You can try it without it if you want to and see how it works, and then if it starts turning, you can put them bolts in and then solve that problem. But anyway, hope y'all guys enjoyed this video. Y'all don't mind, hit that like, share, subscribe button. Leave me a comment if you have the demco recon 5th wheel hitch, 21,000 pound with a recessed ball. If you've got one, leave me a comment. Maybe it's something that that's something I need to be watching out for, or let me know if you've had good luck with it too. Then it also helps somebody else out that may be watching it, may be considering getting one of these. But leave me a comment and let me know how you liking yours. And then hit that like, share, subscribe button. It really helps my channel. I'm still trying to grow, and I appreciate everybody's support. So we'll get back with y'all on the next one. As always, y'all be safe. Semper Fi.